What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So Michael Jordan is pretty much the consensus through everybody, the greatest basketball player of all time. A few people say LeBron James, but most people can agree that LeBron James potentially could become better than Jordan, but he definitely isn't at that stage in his career yet. So I looked at the NBA standings, found the worst three-record team in the league. That is the Sixers, the Nets, and the Mavericks. They all only have 7 wins right now, and I'm adding Michael Jordan to each and every one of their teams, and we're going to simulate 2 seasons. But in this thing, I actually have all of them ready. So as you can see here, I have Michael Jordan on the Nets. If we move over to the right here, we can go to the Mavericks. Michael Jordan is also on the Mavericks, and then you look at the Nets, Michael Jordan is also on the Nets. So we're going to see how these teams improve through having them. I'm going to be simming the first one through the point of view of the Sixers, and the second one I'll flip it and I'll do half Maverick, half Nets, just so you guys can kind of see the wins. But as we go, I'll be checking in on all of the stats from the 3 different teams. I'm going to sim it twice just to make sure, because you never, things can happen in one season. Random stuff can go down, which can make it. But I'm hoping one of these 3 teams win a title. It's kind of asking for a lot, and it's not happening with the Nets right now. I'm sorry, I said Sixers, but we're actually going to be going with the Nets. The Nets still kind of suck. Let's be real. They're struggling pretty hardcore. 6-11, 7-11. Oh my gosh. Like I said at the halfway point, we'll check in on each and every one of these teams. But not a great start. They're 11th in the conference. I'm hoping a playoff spot would be nice. If they could just ink the playoffs, maybe Michael Jordan's going on a tear. They won a couple games, but I just want each and every one of these teams to at least give me a chance at a playoff run this year, because that makes this stuff more entertaining. And I do feel like Michael Jordan, if he was actually in real life put on these teams, he'd get them to the playoffs. He might not win a championship with them, but he'd find a way to get them to the playoffs. I've never seen Michael Jordan play live, obviously, because before my time. I'm only 20 years old. They lose to the Knicks, 21-29. This has been a rough start. Oh my gosh, has it ever? Win against the Miami Heat, the Memphis Grizzlies, they lose, and the Milwaukee Bucks. Okay, so we're going to stop simulating right now, and we're going to check in on our little team. So we're starting with the Brooklyn Nets. Let's go to player stats. Michael Jordan's averaging 20.9 points per game. That's it? That's honestly it. Let's go to the Sixers. The Sixers version's averaging 26, and the other version is, or the Mavericks version, is averaging 25. How are they doing with assists? 5.4 for him. All kind of around the same area. Now let's go look at standings, because that's the thing or power rankings. Let's go to the power ranking. Look at the Sixers. Oh my, it has drastically improved the Sixers. Maybe because they have that young stud in Joel Embiid that they're really, really excelling. Nets are way down there. And let's see where. None of these teams are in the lower half, though. Where's my third team? Am I blind right now? Am I actually blind? Okay. Sixers, Mavericks. Where are the Mavericks? Oh my gosh, right there. I am completely blind. So the Mavericks and the Nets, they're not doing anything special. But the Sixers, we'll keep an eye on them. Let's sim from their point of view to finish the season, because they do have the top record right now, and are most likely going to be the one who make the playoffs with a 39-17 record. They could do some damage in the playoffs if they go in hot and stuff. Let's see, they lose to the Warriors 110-100, so that's not great. I'm not gonna lie, losing to the Warriors, you're probably not gonna win a championship, because that's the team you just gotta be able to beat consistently, because they're gonna, in these simulations, they win championships constantly. You can barely. They are tough. They're tough to stop. Let's just be real and say they are 100% tough to stop. But the Sixers are absolutely playing ball right now. They beat the Cavaliers right there, the Raptors. If you guys could do me a favor right now, if you're watching this, drop a like. That means the absolute world to me. It helps me out a ton. I don't actually get paid for it. It's nice to see, and it just helps me out a lot. Okay, Westbrook, Chris Dunn gets Rookie of the Year. 6 man. I can't believe you throw 3 Michael Jordans in a league, and Westbrook is still the MVP in this game. These season modes just love Russell Westbrook. None of the Jordans, actually one Jordan gets All-NBA second team, the Mavericks version. All-NBA third team, the defensive team, he makes 2 on the defensive team, and 1 of them on the All-NBA second defensive team. So let's go look at who made the Sixers appear to be the only team out of those ones that I used that actually made the playoffs. Let's look at the statistics one more time before we go ahead and finish this season. He had 25 or 26 points. Okafor and Embiid obviously helped him out a lot. Let's look at the other teams here. The Mavericks version, 24, and Brooklyn's version. He just wasn't getting it done. Lopez maybe was taking his shots or something. Let's go see. We're first in the East right now. We got a legitimate chance. Don't lose to Indiana. No. I was gonna say if we get swept by Indiana, okay, 2-2, win the game, 3-2. Are we going? Please. The Philadelphia 76ers have been eliminated. Okay, so what I'm doing for the second simulation is you guys are gonna see me in the playoffs, but throughout the season I'm just gonna completely sim it, and then we'll look at the end. Okay, so in this next season, LeBron wins MVP, done. Everything is pretty much the same. It's funny when you do it with the exact same like custom rosters, things just end up being the same. If we go to the All-NBA first team, okay, all defensive first team, 2 Michael Jordans again. Second team, there's Michael Jordan again. So it's pretty consistent how this is all going. Let's go to coaching, game plan. Oh yeah, injuries are off, so obviously no injuries happen. I want to make sure that like at least the Jordans stay in there. Okay, so 24.9 points per game for this version, 23 for that one, and then 21.6 for the Brooklyn Nets version. So the Brooklyn Nets, maybe they're just not using them well. These these Michael Jordans are a little bit different. I took the 3 highest overall. They're all 9 overall though. Like it really should not make too much of a difference. Let's go see the Sixers made the playoffs. Did either of the other teams make the playoffs? It appears they did not. What were their records though? That's the one thing I'm curious about. What were their records? Okay, so they had that. Let's see. Brooklyn Nets, 33 and 49. Not too great. Let's go look at the West quick. See the Mavericks. The Mavericks were 39 and 43, so they definitely were a lot better. They weren't the worst team, but the team we gotta hang our hats on, you guys, is the Sixers. We gotta see, can we get past this dreaded first round? Please, just let it happen, Atlanta. Atlanta, you're breaking my little heart. You are breaking my little heart. The Philadelphia 76ers have been eliminated. Okay, that sucks. That sucks a lot, you guys. I don't really know what to say. I thought this would go a little bit different, but it appears just the addition of one guy is not enough that's really going to drastically change anything on your team. You're not going to see yourself winning a ton more games just because you get Michael Jordan, which is surprising because when I put LeBron in on one of the first simulations, he made that team great. Kind of a little bit of an underwhelming finish to that one, but that's how some of these videos go. I never know how they're going to turn out. All 3 teams, I was hoping, that all three teams would make the playoffs. They'd play each other in the finals, but it just did not quite work out that way. Thank you guys so much for watching, though. God bless all you guys. It's so close to Christmas, such a happy time of the year, and just a great time to be alive, and I'll see you guys next time.